Hey everybody, welcome back. Dave here. Well, I am trying out this new King Koil air mattress inside of this Luxe Twinpeak insert and the bathtub assembly. I tell you what, this King Koil air mattress, it is comfortable. It is easy to inflate, about 90 seconds, and it is ready to go. The insert, love it. Beautiful. If you were in bugs or it was raining really hard, this would be great. My single reservation to this whole thing, thank you, Mr. Birdie, this whole thing is if you want to use the 3W Wild West stove in here, I'm going to show you just how close it is to everything. There is your stove jack right there, and there's your insert. To tell you the truth, I don't really feel too comfortable in here like that. So I think I'm just gonna not put the stove in there tonight, and we'll cook ourselves a dinner right out here in the wide open, then seal ourselves up and get our decent sleeping bag and our quilt and everything like that, and try it out like that. Y'all weigh in. Let me know what you think. Well, here I am laying inside of the tent on this King Koil mattress. And I'll tell you the truth, it's comfortable. It really is. The ends of it curve up, you know, for almost like a pillow and stuff. And once you put your sleeping bag in here, you know, I think you're going to stay pretty comfortable. Like I said, I don't believe I would put the wood stove up in here. I really don't, man. I mean, it ain't but like about a foot away from the mattress and the side of this insert. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think about this. But as far as a air mattress, oh my goodness. This is really sweet. I like this. It would certainly handle, I mean, it zips up everywhere, and it could rain its hind parts off, and we'd be good to go. So, I think we'll just have to cook out in the open air here in a little while when it gets dark. But, you see, the zippers, and it zips up from both ends and here in the middle, or the front, I should say. Of course, your tent's gonna close off here, you know, when you get ready to go night-night. This is pretty interesting. You still got plenty of room for your storage and stuff, and you could probably get, nobody wants to sleep on this mattress with you. You could certainly probably fit another person right there. And the same way, if you didn't have the stove in there, fit another person right there, if they didn't want to be up inside this bug mash. But anyway, let's try it like this. This is what it looks like laying down. Of course, you can see the sun out there. Very, very interesting. All right, if you had to pump it up a little bit, you simply spin the valve out, turn it on like that, turn it off once you get the proper inflation, and spin the inflation valve back to the right, and off it goes. Got a plug right there, and that's the deflation valve, and you just spin it to the appropriate setting. It'll suck the air right on out. Pretty comfortable, real comfortable. But like I said, I'm just I don't know, real leery about putting a wood burning stove up in there. I really am. So we'll just probably cook ourselves a meal out here in the open, and then when it's time to go to sleep, we'll just close everything up. I mean, that sleeping bag is certainly rated to go down that low, and we'll have our Wise Owl quilt with us. This is what it looks like. I've never had a problem with this tent leaking. I've certainly been underwater a time or two. Hence, that's why I bought the bathtub assembly. But we shall see. We'll see how the rest of this night goes, man. Come on around here. And this is what it looks like from the one end. We've got plenty of room in here. Of course, if you had your generator and all that kind of stuff, you'd have plenty of juice. But not. Anyway, man, we'll see how this goes. Alright, this is what it looks like with the insert all buttoned up, and both ends are buttoned up. Of course, we still got the main hatch open. But, like I said, I am not sure whether I am comfortable with putting that wood stove in there. No, not at all. So it's be a chilly night, almost cold actually, but we just cook ourselves something out here in the open flame, so to speak. Yeah. So let's get to about 34 degrees right now, or tonight, Fahrenheit. All right, stay tuned, everybody. All right, I got the one little panel here unzipped on the insert, but that's what it looks like inside there. And this Koil twin pretty much fills up the whole thing. I don't know whether you get anything bigger or not, but I tell you what, I'll give this mattress a passing grade here, man. I've been laying on it for a little while, and it feels good. It really does. You get your sleeping bag quilt all up in there. I think you're gonna be all right. It's windy though, man. It's like about 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Makes it feel like it's a good big cooler. All right, we've made some adjustments here, and we've got ourselves a little room. And I put a couple of cinder blocks between the stove and the insert, which once you get everything organized, it doesn't look like it's that close. But just to be a little on the safe side, got a little bit of wood here. And of course, here's your cot. You got our carbon monoxide detector, and our sleeping bag. I got the one end unattached at the moment, the insert that goes on the floor of the tent. But it's pretty good, man. It's I don't know, about 3 p.m. give or take, so we still got 2 or 3 hours for it to complete darkness, and we'll mess around a little bit more and see how everything's going. Anyway, I think this might be a pretty fun night. This is what it looks like buttoned up on the daylight. Of course, this part of the door will be zipped up too. This is your stove. A little bit of a gap there. That's the far door down there. And there is your insert, your sleeping bag. We got our quilt, wise out quilt down there, just in case it gets a little chilly. But I think we're going to be just fine. Wind is really picking up. This ought to be a riot, man. All right, guys. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, here we are, not too far from darkness, about 25 minutes or so. We're about as situated as we can get. We're gonna do some coffee, probably some grits. We had a big dinner a few hours ago, so I'm really not all that hungry. But definitely gonna have something warm to drink. This is one of those coffees that Mark Kratz, MC, sent me in that nice goodie bag box. And what you do with this thing is you tear the top off, and it has a little zip thing. Then you twist off this black cap, and it's called a brew bag. You pour 300 milliliters of boiling water in the bag until the little mark in there. And then close the top up tight and brew for 3 to 6 minutes. Kind of shape the bottom, and it serves up 2 cups as illustrated, and keep hot. and click spout top on, and it's recyclable. This is pretty cool, man. Thanks, Mark. Alright, we're going to try this brew bag here, the Honduras Special Delight. I am really looking forward to this. Got the old rocket stove on, like a rocket. Won't take long. Just a minute or so. Definitely a bit windy, but she's boiling right on up, guys. And you see I broke that little twist that little black head off that thing, and then we're going to put this water up in there. Going to seal it up for 3 to 6 minutes, and then we're going to have some coffee. And pour it right up in there. It says 2 cups. We're going to pour it right up in the old Stanley campsite here. And as you can see, it's got ounces and milliliters. Very helpful. I like this kit. Alright, it's all sealed up. We're going to give it about 3 to 6 minutes, and we're going to have us some hot coffee. Courtesy of our dear friend, Mark Kratz, MC. Y'all check his channel out, man. Go on and hit that red button. Watch some videos. Awesome channel. While we're waiting for our coffee to steep, you can see inside the insert there, it is the King Koil mattress. This is a twin, and I was laying in it for a little bit today when we first blew it up, inflated it, I should say. I tell you what, man, this is more comfortable than the bed I sleep in the house. But we're going to give it a test out here. It's supposed to be about 32 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, and we're going to get the old tent stove going there in a few minutes. But we'll have some coffee here first for a bit. Alright, we're going to take this here coffee, and we're going to pour it in here just like that. Certainly enough for 2, so we'll save a little bit there. This is cool. Alright, what we have here is a cup of grits, and you just put a certain amount of boiling water up in it, up to about yay line. Stir it up with your old spork, and it serves up a nice little cup of grits, and it's got different types, just like the Idahoan potatoes. But, this is put out by Quaker, and these are good. They really are very enjoyable. Alright, the water has boiled, and we're going to fill our grits up to that beautiful buttery line, and we'll put the water back over here, and we're going to take our spork and we're going to stir it up, and we're going to have some buttery grits. I think y'all will find these very affordable. Not that many things are anymore. And then we're going to have some grits. Well, it's pretty much a clear night here. It's going to be cold, a little bit cold tonight, about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. But tomorrow it's supposed to get to about 70. Sunday and Monday, near 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So here we go. March in Virginia. It'll go from freezing to summer-like in a day, and then switch right back, and we could still even get a little bit of snow. Who knows? But all the trees are starting to bloom and everything like that. So let's hope we don't get any harsh weather. All right, we got that titanium 3W Wild West stove warming up now. And you see that by adjusting the straps and everything, I've managed to create myself a little bit of a break. But I still put a couple of cinder blocks between it and the insert, and we should be just fine. Normally I'll have the face of the stove facing into the main part of the tent, into the longest section, but I think this is going to work just fine. Got our carbon dioxide detector in here. Got Got some camp lights in here. Of course, we do have electricity out here tonight. So we'll just chill out here for a little while. Here in a little bit, when it gets completely dark, I'm going to crawl up in this Koil Airbed and see how it does. And this is a Teton Sport 10-degree bag. You also have a Wise Owl quilt if it gets that bad. I don't believe it will, but this sleeping bag will run you out of there, man. It'll definitely hold you, keep you warm. Sound like the wildlife is getting ready to settle down for the night. I'd like to thank everybody for participating in my lives and commenting and giving their input in all of our videos and stuff. I really appreciate it. And we're going to experiment with different days, maybe some different times on our lives. That way we can get a chance to get everybody in and talk to them and stuff like that. I certainly appreciate it. Grandma Prepper, I love that brand new sticker. That black background. I tell you what, I think it actually looks better than the blue. Yeah, I think you done a hit on a hit there. Can't wait to see that sticker up on the wall. And speaking of stickers, man, that wall, the two sides of the wall are flat growing. So anybody wants to send some more stickers, man, I'd certainly appreciate it. And I'm gonna give you the super shout out. We got plenty of wall space, so don't be bashful. Send them on. Yeah, somebody had asked the question. They had watched Adventures with Spackman's video about the Twinpeak leaking. I have not had a leak yet, and I've been out in it in a couple of pretty good rainstorms and thunderstorm, one little thunderstorm, and definitely one big snow. And I have not had a problem. But you know how that is. You can buy a car, and my car will do fine, but yours won't. I would imagine over time, I would probably have to do some seam sealing and other things, but I'm kind of hoping to improve or increase my number of tents that I have. I would like to get something where I can actually stand up in. Even, you know, I'm a relatively short person, but even I can't stand up inside this Twinpeak very much. It's and Adventures with Spackman, we had talked about that too, and you really can't stand up and walk very far in it without bumping your head or feeling like you're being scrunched down. But this is a good tent. I mean, I've enjoyed it. So, rather noisy night around the area. I hear sirens and all sorts of stuff going on. But it is cold, so I'll count my blessings for that. I like the cold weather better than the warmth. Getting dark now. Temperature's coming down. A little bit, been maybe a half hour. We'll crawl up in that airbed and give her a good test. Been a long day. I'm sure I'll fall right asleep. You know, I was thinking, these cinder blocks in here, they'll probably get quite warm. Create like biomass or something. Well, that's what you call the stuff around what you're in gets warm and hot. So we shall see. This might work out to my advantage. I got my little camp lights. It works really well. Got 3 different settings. Work on AAA battery. They throw a good bit of light out. And about 5 or 6 of these things, and they got a low and then strobe. Come in real handy if you ever get lost. And I got another one inside the insert. this is what we look like from the stove end. You can't see a whole lot, but it is pretty dark out here. But you can see the stovepipe going up. And I think those bricks, cinder blocks in there, are working to keep the place warm. They are holding that heat pretty good. This might work out really good. All right, everybody. Here we are all buttoned up inside the insert. We are on the airbed. Got my little camp lights on. I'll turn those off here in a few minutes. But it's comfortable. It really, really is. If this was a rainy night or a buggy night, we'd be totally safe. So we'll sit here for a few minutes and just chill, and then we'll turn the lights off and get some sleep. Y'all take care. I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, this is really cool. It takes a little getting used to, because it's, when these lights go out, man, it's gonna get dark. Yeah, but the Koil Airbed, I'd definitely give it a thumbs up, man. I don't think you'll have any problem at all with this. Anybody wants to use this. If this was, like I said, a rainy night, yeah, no way you're gonna get wet. Unless some big old leak develops. Well, I woke up, fell asleep a couple hours there, and put a little log on in that stove. Got a little chilly up in here, but I'll tell you what, man, this Koil Airbed, oh yeah, y'all got to get one of these. All right, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep here for a little bit. It's still noisy out there, man. Jeez, beginning to wonder if anybody ever goes to sleep around here. Had to come out and had to take a nature's break, as they say. But fell asleep for about 3 hours. The airbed works really good. Everything is calmed down. It's quiet. I hear a few jets flying overhead. I can see some stars. Just a little bit of cloud cover. But this Koil airbed, yeah, I love it, man. It works really good. Since I'm outside now and take care of some business here, I believe I'm gonna have myself a cup of coffee. Then I'll crawl back up in there. Coffee's on. Right, man. It is a couple of hours later. My sensor lights popped on. I think it got a little windy or something. But it's cold out there, man. It's about 34 degrees Fahrenheit. So sound like somebody across the way just got home. Anyway, I'm gonna lay on back down for a little while. About 30 seconds from now, the light will go out. Alright, it's just about midnight. I got myself, I don't know, probably close to, 5.5 hours sleep, I guess. Woke up once, got myself some coffee. But looks like it's getting ready to rain on me. So we'll see what happens here. But once again, I had to come out and take care of some personal business. It is cold, man. No joke. Well, good morning, everybody. Made it through the night. The airbed worked just like a champ. I'm very pleased with it. I think if I have to change anything, I need to work on a different type of a sleeping bag. This thing is just too thick, and you try to get in and out, and the zipper jams up on the material. So I think I'm gonna have to get something a little more thin. But it was a good night. It really was. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. Dave out.